Warning, what you are about to hear is in fact opinion. It is not necessarily a representation of the league, coaches, or channel. You will hear things that may not make you feel good. This is called criticism. Sometimes criticism can even be subjective. Blood Bowl is a game of dice and strategy, and there will be comments on both dice and strategy. It does not necessarily mean that the subjects are good or bad people, but they probably are bad coaches. This is sarcasm. Either way, if you think it is offensive to be told you are wrong, tell someone else who cares. Enjoy. Hello and welcome in, Blood Bowl fans. Welcome back. Covering the ReBBL playoffs. Joining me today is my former co-host, Michaels. How you doing?
Hello. Hello. Super.
How
are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm forward to some riveting commentary. Oh, Cthulhu Collector, thank you so much for the.
I gotta get the chat up, I guess.
Oh, it looks like they're inducement. So before I jump in, briefly look at the teams here. See what we got going on. So it's my Blood Bowl sim. Jabsu, the dice love coach of the. Which means he's gonna be at the back end of this. There he is. And yeah, Kislev with the bear, got guard.
Doesn't it have a silly name?
Doesn't.
Doesn't have a silly name.
3 wrestle linemen, varying injuries. Little armor bust. Otherwise,
Normal.
fairly healthy. He is going to be missing a block guard. Nice. Remember, this is a 1-season. Why we don't see development on. He does have a kick catcher. Good idea. The Agi 5 catcher is pretty much threat number 1.
But I'm not bitter.
You know, bitter fed is.
It's true.
Am I having noise gate issues? Am I? All right. It's probably the mic positioning or something like that. I'll go ahead and bust with that. But
Nurglerers.
The Nurglerers.
Right.
The Nurglers. Those guys. Are they in here? There they are. Also a fairly fresh and young team coached by Louis Jeannot. Look at that. Mighty Blow Claw on the Nurgle Warriors right out of the gate. So you know he's a control player. More Mighty Blow and Claw. More Mighty Blow. So looking for some control Nurgle going up against those Kislev players. I guess we can say right out the gate, it's going to be a match of do my removal dice work, or are you a filthy lucker noob?
Is that the only 2 options?
For what I've seen in the team build, yes. I mean, there are 2 Blodge Nurgle Warriors.
I don't like that either. I don't like any of the...
Right?
I like the skill picks, but not the order.
Right?
That bugs me. Like, you pick Mighty Blow first. I hope you roll both downs just all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instant bias.
I mean, if you think I'm going to be cheering Chabsu on, got another thing coming. But yeah, we'll go ahead and see now if they're out of inducements and into this match. Which
what's the There's a bit of a disparity here. Chabsu's rocking 1750 versus 1930.
We are in.
See some hot wizard action.
Yeah, I'm sure Chabsu's saving up to get a wizard stadium because had one. And we are in, and it looks like, well, I'll actually just go back and see what the toss result was. But my guess is this Chapsy won. Whoa. 5 rerolls for Chab and a wizard.
Yeah. Why not?
You get the coin toss.
Has faith in their dice.
And what do we get? That was the rook, which is... So Nurgle won the toss, and they have elected to defend first. That is going to put the Kislev on offense, and because, you know, waiting for setups, dumb. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this up to live.
Oh, good. Yeah, I can't stand watching people set up.
Especially when they just do the same bad setup. You know, you're
take all the minutes.
A control chaos team or a control Nurgle team, put your protect 5 on. Great. Get to the kick. Kick is in the air. It is a high kick. Very eventful for a diving diving catch team.
Oh, it's right next to him too.
Looks like he's gonna go for a vanity pass, but he fails the catch.
Aww.
And the first block of the game, it is a POW into an armor bust onto the Rodder. Rodder stays put and goes. Yeah, he's okay. Fine. Back-to-back armor breaks. Remember, Chabsu is the Dice Lord of Rel.
Must be ahead of me like a second.
Probably. We'll catch up to live here in a moment. Looks like we're setting up to blitz the Blodge Guard Nurgle Warrior. The foul appearance does the thing. After the bear, 3-die blocks. The Rodder, no armor break.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Interesting decision to block at this angle, so he'll leave the guy based. Oh, we're all going to be based. Nope, we've got 5 rerolls.
Not anymore.
Third armor break.
Oh, he's okay.
He's okay.
Gosh.
Or Chabsu just not getting the dice he needs.
Can't wait till the guy just comes out and removes a player on the only hit he gets.
Yeah, that would be a thing. We get the vanity pass, so, you know, Chabsu's got his development going on this big old lineman. As he 3 things. And advancing to be somewhere near the stink, but safe.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Technically
3,
not
4,
safe.
5, 6,
actually.
7, 8. He could get hit.
Yeah, he is actually a 3+ and 2 GFIs away from getting 2-died by Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Blodge sometimes works. Sometimes.
It's like when
I can just move my mic. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's like when you are fishing for catfish using just your hand. What is that called?
Noodling.
Noodling, yes. Chabsu is noodling the Nurgle here. And just putting his arm right in the water, saying, come on over and get some.
The Nurgle noodler, sure. I don't think he's going to go for the hit on the ball, though.
No. Maybe.
No, he's just going to punch whatever falls down the easiest.
That is the way that this team is designed. I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the team design, but the way the coaches built this team. Mr. Louis Genot.
Stop it.
I have to work on my French because, you know, it's Chabsu and he's French Canadian, and if he hasn't told you, he will tell you again.
Looks like he's going for the bear.
Sure. That seems like a great piece to remove when you're playing Control Nurgle.
I just don't like the base with the plus agi goat. That seems so blatant.
Here's this block. I wonder if it's going to be a removal.
Probably.
Is not.
Oh.
His bear is
stand up and
built far stronger than mine.
Right you punch him right in the dick, right? That big agi piece right there.
Sounds like a terrible decision in all strategic play, relying on a bonehead blitz. But you do you.
It's true. It's not ideal, but it's so succulent. He's just looking at you.
You're telling me that Louis Genot is not French? He's Peruvian? Oh man, I don't have a Peruvian accent. I'll have to think about that for a moment.
No, didn't take it.
Have to go through the Rolodex of various accents and look for the Peruvian one. Everything that's coming to mind right now is strongly of a different Latin country. Yeah, it would be more close to like Spain. I'm afraid I'm not gonna commit to it, so no, I'm not gonna bust it out. I'd have to hear it before I could attempt it. But we see Chabsu making all the blocks. And Nurgle, when you do base up like this, does expose themselves to some blocks. Which way are we going with it? Oh, we're waiting to see if it's stand firm or chain pushes. He does elect to stand firm. This could be interesting if he makes this follow-up block and doesn't get the knockdown and chooses not to stand firm. I'm in a weird spot. Luke coming in the chat, cheering on Chabsu. He does do exactly what I feared. Will no, does not see the play that I saw. So he will go ahead and stand firm there and just keep, 4 players tied up on tentacles. That's also a thing. And we might get a 1 die here. We do, and because as I've already expressed, Chabsu is the greatest looker noob in REL. It's the POW. Looks like he's not going for the fast style of score, which is interesting. Not the way that I would play it.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
Because you got a wizard in hand.
Again, right?
You got a wizard in hand, and you got to just know that the more time that you are playing protect the ball, the less likely you are to win the scrum. But doing all right so far. Those 3 armor breaks turn 1 helped last turn, but now that all those people are standing up, see if turn 2 and 3 go any better.
Got invisible wizard syndrome.
Yeah, you should definitely consult your doctor if that persists for more than 4 hours.
You know what I mean? Where you can't see the card, it's all invisible, but you know it's there.
I mean, the card. Yeah, that. You know it's there.
What would you think I was talking about? It's real itchy.
Can she see it? Wrestle doing a thing here as the guard catcher faced some dirt, and that's it. That's the end of the turn. That was a really fast turn. I'm actually okay with the speed of this game thus far.
I don't understand what this Nurgle coach is doing. Maybe he's looking at this team.
It's a semi-screen, but he's also giving them a lot of hits. It's not even control Nurgle, it's hyper control Nurgle.
He hasn't controlled anything.
No, he's given Chabsu so many free blocks, and he's continuing to do so while he's got all these players that aren't based. Like, well, you know what? I can do it now because I'm not playing Kislev anymore. So, if you want to beat Kislev, and you want to you can't half-ass against Kislev. You have to go all in one way or the other. And if you go all in on the Nurgle side, what that means is that you base up as many different people as possible, because in a straight-up strength match, you're always going to win. Unless you're in I guess, I built Kislev with a bunch of guards so that when somebody does try to do that against me, as long as I can out-position them, I can out-muscle them. But Chabsu doesn't have that much guard to do that, so...
I think he's got a big Mighty Blow hit coming up on Malaria.
He does. I just wish he would respect the foul appearance, because this is going to be the corners of his cage. But foul appearance so far, not punishing.
No, it doesn't go off as often as you'd think. It's kind of shit.
When it does go off, though, it's always at a rough time.
A
Or it
bunch
can
at
be.
once.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
also is brutal. See,
It's
guard
never, like,
repositioning,
consistent,
but
though.
not basing. Curious what we're gonna do against tentacle monster.
That, I guess. Oh no, that's
That guy was free already.
yeah. It's weird. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's a 3 either way, right?
Tentacles, fake skill. Remember, when you are a Lucker noob and you play Kislev, look at this dice log without the ones. So nice. Whereas the rest of us mere mortals, when we play a team like Kislev or Vampires, our first actions involve ones.
Should write a book called "I'm Not Bitter." Look at that shit.
Right? Okay. So I'm not making this up. Like, I've watched
Well, I'm
Chaps who
only
play
at
before.
8.
But
Failed 1/10.
Razzlestorm, my nemesis, has started his
Nemesis.
Kislev career, and his first experience with Kislev was I couldn't do anything because I rolled a 1 my first action, and then I used my reroll, and then I rolled a 1 after that, and that is the Kislev experience.
Oh yeah, I won't plan. I refuse.
We see now the Nurgle not being able to get more than 1 or 2 hits a turn.
He's disengaged, but does he go towards the ball and threaten it, or do you hit this guy in the back? Tilting way too easily.
Don't quite understand why we think that the Nurgle, Beast of Nurgle, must follow the bear.
Mm-hmm. They're like a thing, man.
There's like...
They're homies.
There's one player on the pitch from the Kislev team that can actually reasonably remove or push the Beast of Nurgle. And that's the one player that we're choosing to face all the time.
You know, what was weird was pushing the bear away from that scrum so that he could move him somewhere else. Like, that's... What? No.
It would be
One guard
spoilers
piece would
to
free him
mention what would happen in the next round polls, but I would say that the Dice Lord of Rel versus the Dice Lord of G-Man would be a glorious round of 16 matchup, should it happen. And it potentially could. Potentially could. I'm so not used to seeing Nurgle screen that it's like tripping me out that we're shutting down the sideline against Kislev. And by the way, we're not shutting down the sideline at all. It's simply just a 2+ leap. But
Yeah. It's like the blitz coming in on the potential scoring threat.
yeah, I think that's a good target to kill in the first place.
A diving tackle can suck it, man.
Incredible control piece, Garmelgors.
What?
Garmelgors
Whoa,
going the
whoa,
other
whoa.
direction, making an unnecessary GFI.
What are we doing?
Reroll burned and no knockdown.
What a waste.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is an extremely valuable piece, playing Kislev like Fed. With the plus movement and Lodge Guard. So I guess he's going for the highest value piece, but the extra GFI made that just... And he's out of the play, so like, this player is getting so much value tying up this right side of the pitch, and now the Kislev can actually completely take control of the left side. Blitz a Rotter.
Yeah, well, Rotters are jerks.
And no knockdown. 4 turns left after this one. Still 4 rerolls. Well,
I guess he's just gonna run right through that hole. I don't know. That follow's weird.
Agreed. Agreed. I don't know what he's doing here.
I don't think he knows what he's doing here.
No Kislev dead, random boy. No Kislev dead. No removals of any kind, despite 3 armor breaks, turn 1 for Chabsu. The
I mean,
Nurgle
I
have...
guess you could give the ball to trusting Trook and Clan and
Why?
be fairly safe, right?
Why?
Run the ball through and then pass it to him.
Why?
Why give him the ball?
Yeah.
Because he can get further away.
Have to do that in Nurgle's Rod. Either the pass or the catch, one of the two.
No, you take one GFI and you're out.
Guess what? We rolled a 1. But it's fine. Fine.
It's fine. He's got touch. It's
Looks
fine.
like he's doing the play that you're suggesting. I can't see the merits to it, but cool.
I'm like a seer. You could even go one to his left on the dodge and cut the corner on Radagors and make the pass from there.
Double the 2 pluses. Extra 2 pluses. This does give us a nice 2-die hit on the fodder. I would like to have seen this before we started doing all this Funky Cole Medina on the left, but we get another armor break into a stun.
I still don't know where he's going. This
No,
is so
I don't think
confusing.
Chabsu knows where he's going. That's what's making this fun.
Like, what are we doing, man? What's the play here, buddy?
Wild and crazy ride. You can tell he doesn't just by the order of which these actions are occurring. It was like, well, actually, I've got this guy over here. I could swing him around and
How long he's taking on his
maybe,
turns
maybe
and
some of
stuff.
this and
Oh man, what are we doing, chat?
watch this catcher go straight backwards.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which actually brings the Pesticor back into play. That's normally out of position.
No, if he goes upfield, he's kind of relying in dodge on. If he gives the ball to that catcher that's deep, he doesn't even have block on that
Literally
guy.
nowhere is safe from Agi for wrestle.
No.
So the only direction he could go is backwards to be safe right now with the ball, and that would be deep in his own half.
Mm-hmm.
And that's inevitably allowing the disturbing presence to have an impact.
If he does that too, he's going to be looking at a double surf.
Oh, we have based Agi 4. We're very concerned.
You don't want no double surf. He's going for it.
So here we go. We're still in the funk.
One GFI. You might as well. You rolled all the other dice in the game.
These guys can free themselves very cleanly, and he does make the GFI and pass as you predicted. Ball's not safe by any measure.
No.
2 GFIs from the Nurgle Warriors.
There's the leap. Because why not?
Okay.
Puts him in the way,
Nope,
kinda.
still can't get any closer. So it's really still going to come down to related to half of Rel. Does make
What?
the leap and the dodge. If you can
come on.
see, you can protect the ball if you can reliably roll 3 3+ in a row. I can't roll a single 3+. That's why not
But
as
I'm
good of
not
a
bitter.
Kislev coach as Chabson. Speaking of 1-dies and getting results, this is the second 1-die that Chabzu has made this game, resulting in a knockdown. And now
Oh,
we've
you
got a
better
second
hurry up,
free
though.
guy. Are we gonna do another leap? We are. Guess what? Another 3+.
Of course. Don't be silly.
We're good. Another 3+ dodge too. Can we? No. Move.
Why?
Maybe. No. All right.
Uh,
Keep him there. That's cool. Oh, we did move just in time. Okay. Good 4-minute turn. Good 4-minute turn. Accomplished everything we set out to do there.
sure. That was the plan all along. I had it written down. Or something. You just take the double surf here?
Better fed, best fed. That's gonna be
True.
the name of this cast.
Not even going for it. Just straight for playing Kislev like that.
He- What would soft conceding at life be for me?
Just kind of laying there, I guess, hoping people throw like cold cuts at your face.
I feel like I may be halfway already there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, interesting to see this guy, Garmelgors, continuing to go for plain Kislev like Fed.
I don't think he knows what to do.
Well, I mean, I
He's just looking at this.
said just looking at the way that the team was built, the entire strategy for this Nurgle team was get removals or lose the game. Hey, we got a removal. Colluding for
That's a big one
wins.
to have out too.
The killer. Well, when you base Mighty Blow voluntarily with AV8 pieces, sometimes that happens.
I think he's gonna. No, he didn't. What? Huh. Surprised by that. That's his only mighty.
Also, his only tackle.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And there is a Blodge Pestigore ball carrier.
is there? Oh, he's not on.
There
Yeah.
is.
But there's the Blodge warrior too. But I don't know if you
There
know
are
about
multiple
those.
Blodge warriors. And guess what? There's nothing more true about Blood Bowl that when your opponent is constantly rolling 1 dice and getting POWs, the first time you attempt a 1 die in response, you can expect to get a skull.
Not it. So you just stall this out. Yeah, at least one more turn.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean,
Easy.
it's just a couple 3+. In fact, he doesn't even have to roll a couple 3+. Okay, we just throw a 2+ for it, but we could have just moved the ball carrier and the blitzer and had our screen and been fine.
Mm-hmm. No. No.
But we'll go ahead and get some blocks out of the way before we protect our ball.
Yes.
Yes, this is the Kislev offense, Random Boy. You can also tell by the fact that it is turn 5 over here and turn 5 over here.
Okay, let's start dodging. It's dodge time.
I like how Chabsu recognized the entire strategy of the Nurgle is to blitz playing Kislev like Fed, so he actually screened him off from the killer. Ah,
Okay.
Chabsu having to use one of those rare things called a reroll in order to succeed at a 3+, but we do. Ooh, foul appearance, making it the
foul
first
appearance.
appearance of the game.
Hard job checking turns. You know, I'd heard that from another coach. Turns, it's too much to keep track of them. Nobody's got time for that shit. Is that a spoiler, or we passed that mark on that one?
6. Yeah, no, Randall's boy game is earlier today, so we don't want to go into spoilers.
I'm not talking about his game.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about counting turns.
Counting turns?
Mm-hmm.
A cheese reference?
Maybe.
I was more than 2 days ago.
Okay. But then, yes, it definitely was a cheese wrap.
I don't even know where to go from here. I want to talk, about strategy and stuff, but no.
That's out the window.
We're just gonna reboot the whole stream right now. This is gonna go from that kind of a cast. I mean, and then we got you in the booth too. So I mean, we could do the whole like every hit that's not a kill is like it's not a kill, and then when it is a kill, yeah, it's a kill.
We'll do that anyway.
I figured, but I guess we could probably like I don't know try and spice it up the Herringzord way where you go for the player names and like. Tilting way too easily is injured, and he's gonna be spending the rest of the game in the sidelines. Hell of a blitz from what is that? Lord Dacky Plague?
Lord Duke Mouth, sure.
Lord Dacky
Dookie.
Plague. Thanks, Dinar. Finding all those ones that Chapsu's missing. And that's a kill. That's right, McMackey. We got one. Got one. 2 casualties back to back. Chapsu's definitely getting the bad dice now. That's my T-self impression.
That wasn't very good.
Fuck! I'm glad we both went there. I need that clip in my life.
Yeah. That was the OG Salty streamer. I could see that. I played with a guy in Blood Bowl 1 though that has actually like thrown his headset on video. So I don't know about OG.
I'll give streaming my Nurgle, or not my Nurgle, my Necro a chance. See how that goes. Seems like that would be an easier team to stream with. Kislev. I mean, Fiction does it, so it can't be too hard. I wouldn't say I'm the OG salty streamer, but I'm among the higher echelon of sure. Yeah.
Stalling again.
Pure ones. Yeah, we're looking like we are gonna go stall on this side, which seems doable, although I don't know where.
You leap your whole team over.
He's gonna have to blitz. Yeah, this is gonna be a 1-die blitz with the exposed ball carrier. Because, you know, guess
fine.
what? We're 3 for 3 on our 1 dice.
It's fine. He's got a jump kick. It's fine.
I will say, you know, poor unlucky Chapsu, that all these armor breaks are just not yielding any removals. No KOs, no casualties. Really just getting the raw end of the dice here today.
That poor bastard. I hope he's okay.
You know, we're going to go ahead and roll a GFI to make sure that we don't get punished for our positioning decision.
Run away a little bit, maybe. And then disengage with some leaps. That's the one.
Oh, we snaked something. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Fell down.
The misfortune.
Poor guy.
You know, and he had so many great things he could have done this turn if he hadn't snaked. So actually the Nurgle have the opportunity to remove 3 players this turn. Actually 4. 4, because if we could even get the bear.
Oh, where's this guy coming from here? 4B.
That Rel?
Yeah.
Well, he's Peruvian, so yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Our South American REL coaches.
He's probably in one of those flute bands. Practicing his flute when it's not his turn. This is weird though, because I'm showing he took
not
first.
By definition a dad joke, but that's exactly the kind of a groaning joke that I would expect to be called a dad joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird that dad jokes are just basically puns, but really, like, to me, a dad joke would be one that, like, you roll your eyes about. I don't understand why we didn't take this with the killer. Blitz with the Nurgle warrior, unless he's gonna try and do like a 5-up dodge.
That's obviously the plan. No, that's not the plan. But
every single 3-die block from the pest score so far has failed, but we do burn and reroll on this one, and he's fine. Oh, immediate pylon. I don't even think the screen popped up yet, and he's fine.
Garmulgars. That's a name. Player-generated names. Lame. Sure. It's just 1-die pal, that guy.
So, of our potential 4 removals this turn, it looks like we are finding
0.
We
Did you
also
run
have
backwards
yet
after
to
Chapsy?
foul. Although, I guess, to be fair to the Nurgle team, you have to get knockdowns before you can foul. Didn't get a bunch of knockdowns early on, but I feel like this turn would have been a good one, too. Okay.
What the hell? Why?
Fuck!
Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, I could see Chapsy just running backwards. Like, whatever.
No.
Running in next turn. Next turn's the
No.
turn for me.
No.
It wouldn't surprise me at this point. I'm just throwing that out there. It wouldn't surprise me.
No. You run it in now. There's no way to deny the extra blocks.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus.
I'm like a mind reader, but only for like terrible.
Bad play. He is.
And then you just leap away.
The garbage sayer.
Oh, that's pretty funny. But yeah, now you just leap in. Go ahead and invade. Who cares? Leap. That sucks.
Yeah, this is the, what is it, the top right corner of the bracket for the playoffs. Round of 32 action. Thank you all for joining us here in the top of the 7th with Chapsy's My Blood Bowl Sins delivering a exhilarating performance with masterful play. Leaps out the windows. Hold on to your seatbelts. This one's a wild ride. Trying my best.
Right here.
Trying my best. Back to back. This guy has snaked now 2 turns in a row. Not want to play.
It's not very good.
Go for the 6+ surf, says Mr. Christie. Don't eat it. The only way you could really truly punish this, because your tentacles are out of range. But when you play control Nurgle,
You could try to give him just nowhere to leap to.
I was thinking of that. You could actually fill in. So if you blitz this guy right here, and you park someone right here and right here, and then you just go full on meat cube around the rest of this, you could actually deny, because you've got enough players to do it. You could theoretically deny the opportunity. You'd get surfed, and then you'd red die surf into losing.
He would hit played Chorfs, and that would be a knockout or a casual.
Yeah. No, if you go for that, you would for sure. Well, yeah, that's true. If he hits him, he would get the POW into a removal, and then that would keep that score open. Yeah. I really want to see him go for it, though. I feel like this would be the ultimate punish for Chapsu's turn here.
It doesn't look like he's going for it. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think he knows what he's doing. This is a recurring theme here, is that the coaches are just kind of winging it.
Maybe he doesn't know what leap is or how it works.
I mean, Chapsu doesn't, to be fair, so...
Yeah. You can't expect other people to either.
Did you hear about that last game? A round of 64, Chapsu learns for the first time that leap uses 2 movement every time you use it. So if he only leaps 1 square, you didn't know that would have burned 2 movement.
Oh boy. Quality Blood Bowl. Coming at you.
I do... The 4+ surf from this direction is definitely an option with Agi 4 even. I am seeing this. Yeah, this is better than filling in the meat cube, I'll admit. He might be going for it. He is going for it. Fails the 4+.
Didn't work.
And wouldn't you know it? Oh,
you know what he needs is leap.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
There's the If only he had leap. Gosh. Great skill.
Play. Chapsu moves to the side, and look at that, he scores! What a masterful half.
Your tone makes me not so certain that you're saying that with conviction.
Nonsense. This is riveting Blood Bowl action, folks.
It's true. The defense is impenetrable.
Chapsu is just masterfully playing this match, baiting his opponent with these opportunities that are really just traps.
He's
I mean,
a cunning animal.
I never would have been able to trick my opponent into removing themselves for the rest of the game with their Agi 4-piece.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Chapsu just pulls it off
like
with panache and style.
Like a praying mantis from out of the night. Sure. So we're rocking an AV7 guy with Wrestle for reasons, I guess. Sure.
So we set up in the tier 9 cheese defense to
Is that what we're calling it
defend
now?
this one turn. Yes, the turn 9 cheese defense.
I like it.
High kick.
Sure.
Got the sure hands to go back and pick that up here.
Comes another series of 2s and 1s on the armor rolls.
No reroll for the Nurgle here, so I expect this one to definitely not be a dub skull. Oh, I was so close.
Pushes all over.
This guy's gonna 1-9, Radagors.
God, I hate Radagors.
Garmelgors,
Oh,
waking up.
no.
Now, how quickly
so
will he hit
much.
the pile-on button?
Here comes, yeah. Zero hesitation.
You know,
And
I gotta say, Louis Janot, very quick. I'm just gonna stick with the accent. He is a very quick player. I will appreciate that. Tell he's using his opponent's turns to think through his action. That's just an invaluable skill.
It's a reactionary game.
I'd like to see here, and looks like he might be doing it, is setting up to get a 3-die block with the warrior. No, never mind.
Okay.
Got the POW anyway.
Hitting trash talk. Getting him out of there.
Trash talk is out.
That's too bad.
I mean,
like
we're
trash
getting
talk.
closer to the victory condition of the Nurgle. We are now at 3 casualties at the end of the half. That's a pretty solid removal game.
When's he gonna APO something? Why didn't he APO that?
You know, I think he's... because it's Chapsu. So what he's thinking is that he's going to save it for an M&G or worse, because he's already thinking about the next game.
This is over, obviously.
Looking entirely past this week's match with that Apo.
This game's done. Why think about it?
Yeah.
Obviously.
We are getting our first foul of the game from the Nurgle, and it looks like it could be a big one. Yes, it is. No send-off either. Gosh, Chapsu is
did
so
not care.
unfortunate. His dice rolls just getting diced all day. Pass incomplete. Throwing it. That was a direction. to the left here, it looks like. And yeah, that's going to be halftime. So 4 casualties delivered by the Nurgle. Actually, you know what? That's not that bad. I think the Nurgle are in a decent position here. If they can keep up this removal rate and just draw it 1-1 in overtime with 3, maybe 4 Kislev players remaining, they'll have this one all buttoned up.
3 or 4, huh?
I mean, if they continue removing them at 4 and 8 turns, yeah, that would drop him down to, I guess that'd be 6. He did have a bench. Counting with Fed live on stream. It's always everyone's favorite pastime. It would be 5. I would leave him with 5.
Okay. Well, still got the wizard.
We do still have the wizard. We have an Agi 5
assuming...
sure hands player with leap, so wizard's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, you just score fast here, right? That's the plan, is you just score as quick as humanly possible. What would you do? And
as
then
the
I'll tell
Nurgle?
you what I think Chabs is going to do.
Or what Chabs would do?
What would you do if you were Chabsu?
In this position right here? Well, he's got kick, right? So you kick it short, you hope for the blitz, you force the ball to be somewhere near the line of scrimmage right away. Turn 9, you position one guy a little bit deeper to the opposite side of the pitch. And then, thank you so much for the follow there, Evanson? Two-handed salute to you. And then on turn 10, go for the wizard play.
Pull the trigger. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of blowing your wizard before you have somebody else in a decent get it out. Say. Travel Scrabble. King of Rel.
Now here's what I think will actually happen.
Saying that 70% likely for Chab to win. I think a wizard will fizzle to further reinforce the idea that Chabsu is just getting diced. But extra
kick it deep.
Jesus Christ. Extra reroll to the Nurgle here in overtime format. That could be a big deal.
And then I think he'll suffer a ton of attrition trying to do a pseudo elf screen while the Nurgle punch their way through, only to wizard maybe turn 14 in a desperate attempt to stop going into overtime. That's what I think will actually happen.
Is Chabsu the only coach with 5 team rerolls?
Yeah. Yes.
With no leader?
Actually, maybe Rando has 5.
Yeah, I could see a vampire team doing that. That's good.
Maybe we might.
Do not find the casualty with the pile on. Is farming my division, keeps himself on the pitch.
Oh yeah, he does. He's steady. That makes more sense to me.
Hitting a niggle. And wouldn't you know it, niggle not required, claw mighty blow is, and well, there you go. Bites the dust.
Shouldn't even have that guy.
I like how he thought about appoing the niggle.
Setting up that 3-die block potential on what's this guy's name? Played Chorfs. Sure.
Yeah, some of these are past tense, some of these are actions. I don't know. Right.
Present tense.
Yeah,
future, sure.
he really, you know, it should be playing chores to more of the players, but fine. It's a second
It's not
language.
fine.
French Canadian, it's fine. He tried.
He's French Canadian, so obviously just terrible at all kinds of things.
Tried.
Except poutine. Good at poutine.
There is that. You know, there's some indications here that we might be trying to set up to dissuade heat plays. Like we might have seen his live team before. That's got me interested.
Oh, big old boot time.
Yeah,
Not a
one
huge
assist
foul,
foul.
+1.
Yeah, that's really not that great, but I think it is a niggle player. No, he's not. He's not. Movement busted.
It's move bust. Gets a stun. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, he still got his one removal that he needed for the turns. He's still continuing the pace to...
Ball is so far back there. Do you just kind of cut the team off?
No, you definitely want to wait for him to get closer at this point. So that's a first removal of the game for Chabsu. Or no, second.
Yeah.
Well, first one that he did. Technically,
First one on purpose.
Yeah, the other one was actually just Louis Janot removing it himself.
Looks like he's gonna try to cut him off. Looks like he's gotten him into
Bonehead Bear. Womp womp. Bonehead sound.
I missed the flesh golem sound from Blood Bowl 1. That was my favorite.
Chabsu should swing, catch her over to the right, and he does try to cut the corner because we're greedy Chabsu. And yeah, this I like. So no matter where the Pestigore goes with the ball, there's going to be a shot to lightning bolt the recovery and have the other catcher recover.
Oh my god, I took a drink and swallowed raw and just about lost it all over. That was horrible. This playoff game has me just so worked up. I probably won't even sleep tonight.
Oh man, yesterday, I guess this morning, yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. to break that.
I heard that, yeah. That's fun.
Yep. So this is the hill we're gonna die on. We're far.
Three die.
Can the garbage sayer explain this one to me?
Well, you do the 3 die on being French Canadian, that'll be your corner. It's
Okay.
not great.
Okay.
It's not great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I can get on board with using tentacles on playing Kislev like Fed. Definitely on board with that. I think that is
Sure.
decision. I feel like though what I'm guessing I'm going to see is a GFI blitz from Charmelgors on this kicker.
No. The blitz is coming from Radagors onto the French Canadian.
Well, that's an option, but I'm going by the fact that this Pestigore killer is still on the ground, not activated. Oh, okay, all right.
What was that?
Oh, okay, good. I thought that was the blitz and the GFI failed. Okay.
No.
Okay, all right. I should know better than to question the abilities of the garbage there.
It's pretty true. I've been fairly spot on this game.
You really have.
How sad does that make me?
It almost seems like having you here was the relevant decision as a caster. Although you're, wow. Okay, here we go.
What is he? Why? No one cares about the back, dude. You need to protect the front of your whatever, man.
Well, I don't think we're gonna see the wizard this turn, because neither of the super catchers are able to viably get the ball.
Yeah, he's still got potential from trusting Trukin clan. That does not roll off the top.
But he's not. He's got not. I mean, he doesn't really have. He's gonna have to do something with the tentacles guy first, and I would really my first action would be to try and free up playing his live like Fed. Just run him to this side over here, get him out of the this range.
Not gonna do it. No wizard time.
It wasn't quite wizard clock. I mean, honestly, the worst case scenario is, or not the worst case scenario, but a very valid line of thought would be just not use the wizard at all this drive and save it for overtime.
Mm. Well, if he has any guys left.
Yeah. I mean, if you're on offense, though, you can...
Yeah.
We're definitely to the point now where I think the next casualty should be Apod.
There's a failure. That poor guy. Can't catch a break. I think I still would have appoed that tackle in the Mighty Blow piece. I don't. It seems wrong to me.
Oh, people discussing the merits of the catcher getting kick. I can tell you all that if you don't think that kick on a Kislev catcher is good, you're wrong. That's simply because there are 8 or 9 positionals on the Kislev team and 3 lineman spots too. So your linemen go on the line of scrimmage. It's in the name. So one of your positionals needs to have a kick, and it really shouldn't be a blitzer because they need a bunch of other skills. Thus, Kislev catcher.
I think it's fine. They're sitting in the backfield anyway. And like, what are you going to give them after, blodge, maybe fend, sidestep? What else do they need after that?
Guard.
Well, if a double, sure, but...
Hey, we got the knockdown.
Oh.
And we get the removal, and this I feel should be Apod. M&G
Yeah.
does not get Apod.
Oh, wow. What are we doing?
I mean, if you're trying to play the numbers game, sure, I get it, but I feel like then you should have Apod your killer. I don't know. This is starting to get a little bit into that Nurgle territory. Yeah. Expect we get a foul onto being French Canadian.
Lack of A point is just so confusing.
There was still a 40% or 50% chance that Apo does nothing. Just can he pull it off if he is stuck with one? I expect he'll have at least one more removal, so he'd be down to 6. It'd be close, yeah. I guess he could technically have, casualty, still been able to apple one. The worst. Here's a foul.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems good.
Found a KO.
Pays for it, but...
Sir Chabsu saying, finally, there wasn't a casualty.
Huh.
And you know he was whining for the ref, so the ref went ahead. That'll be the end of backdoor.
Trying to move the bear. Okay.
Oh yeah, at this point I definitely would take a bear blitz on Farmelgord.
The killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, killer pants.
Oh, I was expecting the bonehead sound.
There he goes.
It's the pow.
Looks good, yeah.
No such luck.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, we're moving up towards the chaos, or the Nurgle control players.
That's aggressive. I'm just gonna leap on over. It's not a big deal, man. Huh.
Alright. Well,
I don't like it.
You don't like Jab's play here?
No.
I mean, for what that turn was from where it started and where it is at right now, it's not too bad. He's not giving up any blocks. If the Beast of Nurgle does anything, likely the catcher is free. The guys on the right are pulling attention. arguably getting a valuable trade. So it's not the worst. I expect the bear is going to blitz this turn, but if he does blitz the bear this turn, then that's going to slow down the advancement down the pitch, which would be the case.
He doesn't need to advance, though. He's got lots of turns to make this a tie. And if you're that Nurgle team, you're not going to give the Kislev, like, a bunch of turns to, you're going to go to OT or try to.
Trusting the big guys, that's exactly what his job was here, staying on the pitch. And, yeah. I don't think we're going to see the wizard, though, now that Agi full pitch. And...
No, no way. You just swap spots with that mighty blow pest on the ball.
Ooh, are we really going to do this? Interesting. Ball is actually not safe if you don't want to trust Agi 3. Like, he positioned like he was worried about getting fouled on his killer. Seems a little paranoid for my taste. Yeah, so there's a play if you want to go for it. If you trust Agi 3, I wouldn't. Suction cup tentacles. That catcher locked down.
We'll do 2 GFIs and see if he...
Be honest, I would actually stay where he is or go further backwards. Keep out of the killer range, but...
No, he's not going for it.
Overtime format, burning one of those many re-rolls.
Oh, he is. Oh, shit.
We're going for the 2 GFIs into the one guy. Doesn't get the POW, just gets a stumble, which dodges. And we're going to go ahead and voluntarily surf ourselves. Please, sir, stuff me. Lead me to the crowd.
Oh, he needs to go the other way. Why are you going that way? Oh, bother. Well then, that was a decision.
Chabsu's luck be running out. We begin the top of turn 13. Nurgle with a fair amount of pitch to go, but time to do it. If he does take the surf, that will, again, delay the advancement. So this could be the strategy from Chabsu, is just, I keep feeding him things to punch and keeps taking them. Here's the push for the surf.
Oh, AV7. That'll be fun. Oh, he actually lives.
Totally irrelevant for faction, but yeah, lives fine.
I didn't see that coming.
Terribly well. Going for it. Nurgler going for the base. Don't know where he's putting the ball. He does either.
No, it seems like he really doesn't.
He should probably swing this actually towards the middle of the pitch. Pick up a couple friendly faces along the way. Do a full 4-man cage. Go on with a based cage.
Okay, sure, yeah. Seems great. And stuff. No, I was kidding. This doesn't seem that great. This seems like shit.
If Agi 4 was at least one more spot on this pitch, I would say that this is in danger. As it is, don't know if I'm using my wizard, but could.
Yeah,
He didn't, but he could.
I would if it weren't for Disturbing Presence.
I would if it wasn't for Tentacles, which again continued guy lockdown.
But even without the tents, you could still launch the ball so far that the Nurgle couldn't get it. But with the Disturbing Presence, you're going to just fumble it, and you're going to be right where you started.
Yeah. I'm gonna come up here and base there. He could do one die into a one die ball. He makes 2 GFIs and he does somersault GFI failure.
Oh,
That's cute.
big skull.
I've never seen the somersault GFI failure. Even with the move busted bear, I never failed a GFI with him.
Is he move busted? No.
Mine was.
Ah.
And now
Indy's off.
that whole narrative that I was forcing and really trying to push that you know, he needed to get down the pitch, totally irrelevant and no longer a discussion point, as the ball is now 3 squares from tying up this game.
Well, we'll see 3 turns of party punching.
Ah, we succeed. Reroll. You know.
There's a knockdown. I guess we hit the last man standing, or do you hit the?
He'll probably still try and go for plays. Kislev like bad GFIs and for good measure. No, he learned his lesson. That's good.
And another one is out.
Oof. Farming my division.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an armor bust, and no, we will not be seeing the Apo.
Nope, to hell with him, I guess. So many crosses. And now he gets a fancy hit on playing Kislev like Fed, who was really the target all along.
So if you're joining us late, Chabzu had a beautiful first half where he danced around like a ballerina, grace and poise, and then from basically turn 7 on, the removal dice showed up for the Nurgle, and it has been a removal palooza.
Oh,
Succeeded.
Our
tentacles now off, and eventually I feel like he needs to make 2 GFIs to get out of the range of he re-rolled the tentacles. Holy moly, that is interesting. Chasing the 9+ with a re-roll, but does do so, doesn't elect to roll any GFIs, so really the killer's just gonna get him, I would think. But I guess okay, so if he doesn't knock this guy over, there is a way where you can bolt the ball, get the armor break, and try and pick it up and just huck it and win the game.
Yeah.
And I don't hate that roll.
Yeah, if I were Nurgle, I'd just go the other side. Start bringing those warriors center field. Be like, go ahead, get the ball, try to throw it. Let me know how that works out. And also punch. It's a shitty B spot.
It's weird, isn't it? I wouldn't go shitty though, because it actually, well, the reason why I actually think it's fine there is because of the disturbing presence now being spread out more. If he was to try and run and pick up the ball and do the long like punt pass, it would make the punt roll worse.
Not that far away though. I mean, he's so far from the ball. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I guess.
If you just get
GFI failure, so overtime format. Here we go. Down
pushes.
to... Oh, he gets the POW. Okay.
Oh, got him.
This is a lot safer now.
And
like he's not going to pile on. There's no question there. Doing it all game. Rewarded.
Later.
Will he Appa this? Should. He does. You're just crossing off narratives and things to talk about.
Well, pretty safe ball now.
Re-assist foul on the bear.
Oh, Well done.
Oh, Chabsu.
Worth it.
The worst dicing of his life.
Is it? It just seems like normal Nurgle stuff.
Oh my god, we just fireballed 2 players and we get the casualty.
Oh, no regen. I would laugh my dick off if he just double twos this pickup.
Why?
Oh.
He
What?
can't do anything relevant. I don't know what that was about, but it happened. Chabsu wins this game 1 in 9 times right now. Or we go to overtime 8 out of 9 times.
If he fails this pickup, I will laugh so hard.
Halric, no, that was the best play for sure.
Sure. Yeah. Moving those warriors down because they're relevant.
I feel like that was tilt in response to that bear removal.
A little. Oh, there goes his 4 that he would have rolled.
But
good job, buddy.
8, I count. Yeah, 8 removals with casualty. Oh, jeez, 9 actually. That's 9 casualties for Chabsu with only 1 KO. There's an argument to be made that that is unfortunate. But I will say that it was pretty obvious from the get-go that Nurgle's plan was to get kills, so gotta reduce those blocks best.
Down to 5 players?
Ooh, the knockout stays out.
4 players.
Ouch.
4 sexy players. This comes back. Can he one-turn it with 4 players? No.
No. God, no.
No. Not a chance.
Honestly, that 70% likely to win match for Chabsu that was called by Travel Scrabble. Looking a little bit like a 10% chance to win.
Yeah. Not looking good without that wizard now. Don't know why he did that.
I think he's setting up for the riot, which amusing. But if there's a blitz, you really don't want that catcher exposed to a tackle blitz.
Right. Setting up to get punched in the dick. Well, it's a GFI in there, though, so it'll cost him a reroll at least. No. Nothing exciting.
High kick.
No one cares about a high kick. Did you see the end turn here? You don't roll any dice, surely. What? What? Why? 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 Oh, see? And that's what you get. Man.
I was waiting for the casualty sound, but just a stun.
Yeah. This is... Oh.
Really could have used that second Agi 4 player to do a 2-turn attempt. So now we're going to probably see similar setup with the Agi 3 back there to go do the pickup and pass. And the catcher is the one to try to down. I would actually probably swap it to be because the pass is more important at getting the ball down the pitch. Toss won by Kislev.
I thought the Nurgle would win the toss, and then they would receive, and then they would punch everything and just pitch clear Chabsu, but still wait to score until turn 24 because fuck Kislev. But I guess that's not what's going to happen.
That would have been the narrative if...
Well, I know you can't do anything, but I'm just going to keep going till turn 24.
I got a couple more fouls I can do, you know.
Yeah.
I do like the aggressive forward placement from Nurgle. Something that we've been missing in a lot of Challenger Cup off games thus far. When you are in such a commanding position like this, best thing you can do is force your opponent to roll more dice. Putting a bunch of players on the line of scrimmage is a great way. Nice. You see Chapsu making the tough decision. Do I put my catcher back? Do I put a line back? Do I just lay on my back and die? We will find out. Right now he is in 3 stinks, so you know he could be better positioned, but I guess it's hard to be. Actually, no, he can't. He can't be better positioned because he has to have 3 people. Quick snap is a very big help because this will get him out of one of the stinks and forward placement where his leap no longer requires a dodge to get out afterward. Fortunately, though, he can't bring this guy up. Tentacles. We'll have to swing him aside. Although what I could do, actually, what I should do is... what the other guy should do, though, is just go backwards so he doesn't have to dodge. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's good. Favorable result. Still, it's
3 leaps no matter how you slice it.
Sure.
I mean...
To be safe, yes. I don't think he'll actually get to be safe. But 3+ to pick up. And I think you just make the GFI and hand off. Oh, okay.
What?
That was a bold move, Cotton. Make the 1-die block, and that's okay.
It's a wrestle.
Doesn't do anything to make this rest of this play go better.
No. No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I guess, okay, so it takes away the tackle zone mark, but the stink is still there. So rather than being 3 negatives, or 4 negatives, it's only 3. But guess what? It was still a 5+.
Yeah. What the shit?
I would have first positioned here and then gone for the pass over. Even though it's a harder pass, an inaccurate pass is a good thing for Kislev because of diving catch. So the odds are pretty good that he's able to make the catch anyway, even if it was an inaccurate catch. And then I would have leaped the lineman over to try and screen off from the killer, and then been able to make a leap. But that's not the play we saw. And you know, I think you know, he had favorable dice in the first half, but like many BloodBowl games, the dice swung back the other way in the second half, and I mean, that is some rough removal dice as we get another one.
Yeah.
So I understand Chapsu being tilted, but please kill me. Please kill playing Kislev like Fed. Nope, nope.
And he's got his what do we got here? Oh, Mighty Blow Goat that just leveled up. That's the new ball carrier, I guess.
And boom goes the die. No, he's
Chapsu somehow keeping 4 players on the pitch.
last 4 are the sturdiest.
So what's he got to do here?
Oh
3, 4, 5. So that's a lot of dice to hit that ball. It is possible. It's a lot of dice.
Bastion Wood, thank you so much for the follow. Candid salute to you. Speaking about keeping people on the pitch, that's another armor bust.
Ref is totally cool with it. High fiving.
Like this, the casualties on the other side of the KO. Oh man, Chaps is gonna reroll this team now. Oh, the red die blitz works.
That's awesome.
Works, and now he's just gonna go for the Ornan win, the anti-Ornan win, where Ornan can never pick up the ball in overtime. And so as long as he doesn't scatter it into his hands for a catch, just needs to, you know, 1 in 9 4 times. Things get a little interesting.
right. Dathazan rabies.
And the control Nurgle getting a 10th removal of the game. 10th casualty, I should say, of the game. No, I take that back. There was an Apo, so this is the 11th casualty of the game. But remember, Nuffle doesn't hate Kislev. Just the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Mostly the coaches. This is what I was saying. Pitch clear and then still wait till turn 24.
Why not?
Yeah.
Ooh, the really stupid roll. This is so important. This could be a game decider right here, boys. This beast, you know, not marking up the 2 remaining Kislev players will allow an opportunity. Oh, pick up.
Yeah.
We're gonna see another red die here.
Oh, for sure.
30 player foul though onto playing Kislev like Fed. Go for the kill. Kill this man. Kill this old man. Not safe and
I don't know why one side is safer than the other.
it's not.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. God,
Kill this man.
Overtime.
Another MNG.
Well,
I'm calling it now. Chaps is gonna reroll. Gonna reroll. He's gonna skip. He's gonna skip the greenhorn and reroll so he can do another tour with some new coaches to the Rebel. Farm up another 1800 TVT.
Those are not the dice you want.
Not the dice he wanted.
And there it is.
The 100% pitch clear. Courtesy of a self-inflicted removal. Wouldn't you know it?
You have leveled up.
That Mighty Blow Pestigore is gonna be raring to go against the vampires with the bounty of SPP earned today. Absu, you're not supposed to be in here yet. The match is not over. It kind of is, yes. It's true. There are literally no players or actions that Chabsu can take for the rest of the game. But come on. Come on. Hey, respect the stream. There could be insightful things that I say. It could definitely impact you in some way.
Don't get your armor broken so much. Duh. Right?
Why are we moving all these extra players? You gonna spell out FU?
I think he's going for the handoff here, and if he futzes it...
Okay. Who he handing off to?
Yeah. To 30 out of 31
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. Why is it the Nurgle turn already?
Chabsu has soft hard conceded.
Soft hard conceded?
He's semi-wood conceded. He's sort of chubby conceded.
Sure. Oh, we're gonna make it to turn 4. Come on. I don't even know why.
Slow. They move so slow.
I don't know why it has all these animations when the other guy can't do anything.
I like his helmet.
I like his helmet. I bet that's not the first time you've said that.
Only in the boys' room. And thus ends the debate about Troll versus...
Yeah, that went about how I thought it would.
It did. It truly did. I just knew right. Pre-game show. Reviewed the 2 teams. Where we were looking. 27 armor breaks. 6 for my BloodBowl sins. And of those 6, KO, no casualty. That's a bummer. However, 1 KO for Nurgle, so that's fair and balanced. Just, you know.
Fair and balanced.
13 casualties, the same for Kislev. Things a little complicated. He didn't actually even foul until the second half. So
Yeah, that was just brutal.
once the removal started, they did not stop. That was a MVP going to the block line or block blitzer. So that's
Took him
cool.
way too easily.
Cool thing.
I gotta look at the team now because I lost count of what was injured and what injury it was. Like I lost track because there were so many. So it's like I don't even know what he's got left at this point for a team. Because there were a lot of missed next games, you know. So
29 SPP for Nurgle.
he might still have an okay team. I don't know.
As we know, you're free. Especially. Let's take a peek at left of Chapsu's. Kislev.
Did they validate already?
Sure.
Sure. You don't know.
Yeah, they did. So he's got 2 level ups here. The Blitzer leveled up, as well as the Vanity Pass line. Niggled. So he's now got 2 AV7 linemen with Wrestle. And 1 Wrestle and level. I personally would like to see the strip ball. I'm gonna pretend that this team. So I would go with strip ball on Wrestle line. I like having strip ball on my lineman just because it's a threat. It's my mic here. It's a threat that some teams will care a lot about and other teams won't care about at all. But you still throw it out there and force them to go after something. The problem is, I guess actually with that whole thought is it's already niggled, so they're probably already going to prioritize this. So maybe because it's niggled, you go with something like bend to try and keep it alive a little bit longer. Possibility. The other guy,
it's really not too bad. I mean, there's a couple minus AVs that need to be shit canned, but the rest of them are just missing games.
honestly,
Looked a
going
lot
into a
worse
second
in game.
season, it's perfectly fine. Simply fire this lineman, fire this lineman, and you're fine.
Yeah, not awful.
How did I like your firewall? I thought your firewall was atrocious. I felt like that should have been lightning bolt, but you know, had to do. Worked.
You can't get them back for the next season. No.
Your first round opponent will be very lucky.
That's still like not a terrible looking team.
Yeah, Calric definitely endorsed your
win.
fireball. Going for, but the odds of you getting armor breaks on both of those pretty low. Would have been better off doing something with it early. Anyway, or saving it for overtime, and I guess by that point you had no players. You know, you made a call. But yeah, that's it for this cast. That was a relatively quick game. Hour and a half. Man.
It's perfect.
What would I give to have hour and a half Blood Bowl games?
I can't get them. I just get the Euros. Those guys take forever.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We will continue to get more Blood Bowl action as we get later into the rounds. I promise the games will be more interesting and exciting.
More better, gooder.
More better. Can't believe I have dropped over 5,500 frames. I don't know what's going on today.
Well, we got next match in about 5.5 hours. Papa Nasty Challengers Cup versus Aussie Viking.
Well, there you go.
That'll be fun. But that one is going to be slow.
Absolutely. You guys are welcome for the cast. I thank you all for joining and watching. I will catch you guys next time.
Goodbye.